Hey there, everyone. Thanks for joining us. It's Alicia and Daniel Weiss here of CPQvision. And Daniel, today I have a couple questions for you, and I'd like to just start by asking you, how does CPQvision handle sales agreement workflows?
Sure. So for some organizations, they need an additional layer of structure between a quote and an invoice. And usually that's because there's negotiation or some other processes that need to occur, again, between the quoting process and the invoicing process. Some people call those sales agreements, some people call those contracts, but usually it's where there's lots of different statuses happening, along the way. So for example, you can create a contract or amend a contract or renew a contract or extend a contract. And you want to be able to store at all points the history of that record. So CPQvision allows you to do that. It allows you to basically hierarchically see the status of every change that was made to a quote, or as the status changes to a sales agreement, or whatever term you want to call it, sales agreement or quote. You can call it whatever you want, really. And again, track all the history of those changes along the way.
Okay, so we're talking changes, and that actually leads me right into my next question. How does CPQvision handle price changes for sales agreements?
Yeah, so some organizations where they have materials, for example, where the pricing changes all the time, they may have experts who are just doing the pricing themselves of those materials, and they need to have control over an open quote, for example, or a sales agreement or contract before it's completed, to be able to essentially override or modify pricing, both potentially at a granular level or at a global level. So granular level means digging into, for example, one sales agreement or one quote and literally modifying a change there, or globally, depending on the status of the quote or the sales agreement, globally changing a given material price, for example, to affect the price of all of the quotes that are in a certain status. So like any open quote, for example, or any incomplete sales agreement or contract. They want to be able to do that. And what's cool about this is, let's imagine that you've got a price desk or a pricing staff that's doing it. The sales team gets notified when these changes happen. So there's a level of collaboration that occurs so that the sales team can then collaborate with the people who are affected by these pricing changes, the customers who are affected, to make sure that the effect of those changes isn't a surprise to them. And so that allows CPQvision to save teams time and effort, and also guarantees efficiency because you don't have to worry that one price is going to be inaccurate versus another.
Right, absolutely. All right, well, thank you so much for answering my questions. And as Daniel said, CPQvision is there for you. CPQvision is going to be able to help you handle your sales agreement workflows and those price changes that are occurring. So if you'd like to find out anything more about the CPQvision software, make sure you're visiting online, cpqvision.com. You're going to be able to explore and learn a little bit more. And then also you'll be able to sign up for a free demo right on that website. So make sure you're doing that, and we'll catch you on the next video. Thank you.